Blinking. Hi YouTube family, Paul here, Paul Phillips Fix. I'm doing an air conditioning system. What I just got done doing, I evacuated the system for 45 minutes on a vacuum pump. You hook the vacuum pump up to your yellow lead. I put it on the low side and I had a negative draw full vacuum that purged any moisture or air out of the system. I'm recharging this with dust off. I've heard that this gets colder than the R134A, so I'm going to do 1.5 pounds of this in the system. I got the car running with the air conditioner on. I'm hooked up to the load side. Now I'm going to open my gauge and start letting refrigerant in there. Compressor's not kicking on yet. Thinking one of the pressure sensors has shut it down to protect the system. You got that plug on there, right? You got it on cold, the thermostat thing, or you got it on the heat? Put your air conditioner on high. Huh? The air conditioner kicked on now?
No, I'm saying
Excuse the sniffles, my sinuses have been going absolutely crazy. I'm sorry about that.
is the other side plug on? Oh, that's the evacuator plug, right?
I can't recall off at the top of my head the numbers, but I think it's 90 plus the atmospheric pressure for your high side, and then you should be below 30 to 60 pounds on your low side when the system's running. If you get a high pressure on your low side, it's usually a clogged orifice tube or the block that oh my god, I can't remember the name of the block. This has got an orifice tube in it, this car. That compressor should be kicking on. It's up to 35 pounds of pressure on that side already. I don't know why that's not kicking on, man. Can you get that cap off of the high side?
This cap?
Yeah.
Which one?
The red cap off of the high side.
No. Try it.
I'm going to pause this. I'm trying to get the cap off on the high side. I'm going to take the high side off too. Reading. Like I said, this system was evacuated, so I know it's supposed to take, you see it right here, 1.5 pounds. So that's what I'm going to put in it. The compressor wasn't kicking on, but now it is running. The pressure sensor activated it because there was enough refrigerant in there for it to safely turn on. When we installed this compressor, we put 3 ounces of PAG 150 oil in the crank of the compressor, and I put about 5 ounces in the dryer accumulator. We were an ounce short on what it calls for, but there was some oil in the system because the whole system wasn't flushed out, so we wanted to play it safe and not overfill it with oil. Right now I got about 30 pounds of pressure. This is still sucking in the coolant. It takes a while to fill it slowly. You don't want to open this valve right all the way up and have liquid go to your compressor. You can bust your compressor like that, because liquids are not compressible. You have to let it go in slow so it'll turn to a gas and go in a compressor. All right, take your time. And when 8 ounces comes out of the other can, I'll have 1.5 pounds in there. Okay guys, that's how you recharge a cooling system on a car. I hope this was useful information. On your cars, you're going to have to find out where the low side port is and the high side port. This one, they got tucked down underneath here, which is a pretty stupid place for it. Some of the car companies hide them from you. But basically, the refrigerant systems, cooling systems are all the same on the cars, with the exception of having an expansion block, valve block, or a orifice tube. This orifice tube on this one is located right by the connector, by the compressor, on the outside port, not on the suction port.